Hi, and a very warm welcome to you, to anybody who's watching this Friday night edition of the Old Geezer's Diary. I'm Chris, and we're here just to sort of wave a flag and see how you're doing. I hope there's a few people out there. I hope there's going to be a few people take a look at this live feed on Facebook over the course of the next few minutes. Depends how long we can get to be here, doesn't it, really? So what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to have a look at my at the famous Old Geezer's Diary page. There we go, on Facebook, because that's where this is going. I want to make sure it's coming out, because doing a new series of proper live programs is quite an interesting challenge. If you haven't done it yourself, it's we got our first viewer. It's quite difficult. It's at the level that I want to do this live piece, it's quite a difficult thing to do, and to the extent that we'll have, probably I might have to get someone to give me a hand with this as well, because it's quite a complex job, but we'll see how it goes. Doing a live show is not easy, but I want to do a mix of live and pre-recorded material in this slot, if you like, on the Old Geezer's Diary. And I'm going to try and make it a regular Friday thing, so that we actually get a group of, if you like, a group of friends, a group of people all together, essentially watching the show and essentially having a chat. So it should be interesting. I don't know where it's going to go, and I don't think you ever do when you do something like this. But I know that on our Facebook page, depending on the topic, we get up to maybe, I don't know, about 70 or 80 people. Oh, we've got 2 people watching that. Hey, nice. And Tim, good morning. Well, good afternoon. Good evening, Tim. Nice to find you there. But it's it's an interesting thing to do, and I think from my point of view, it's fun to do. And what I'd like to do is make it interesting and fun for everybody who watches, so that we can maybe get a few hundred of us together, and we'll start doing some interesting things. I was talking to some guys today who are interested, potentially, who knows, who are interested in actually putting together some packages of stuff for older people, and they may be good, they may be rubbish. You never know, do you? But we'll avoid them if they're rubbish. But we'll try and get something together so that you get a benefit from watching, as well as, I hope, some interest. It's, as I said before, it's an interesting thing to do. One of the things I'd hoped to do on this specific show was to get a friend of mine and a contact of mine, a man called Mike Harvey Murray, to have a chat with us as well, and we'll do that another time, because Mike's quite a useful kind of guy, and he gets about a bit and does stuff despite sitting in a wheelchair, and I really wanted to get him on the show, and we'll get him on the show, I hope, soon, for a chat, and and see what he's got to tell us and what interesting views he's got of the world, because they're going to be different. If you yourself have some kind of situation that changes your view on life as well, I'd love to hear from you. All you have to do is get in touch with the Old Geezer's Diary. Don't forget, you can contact me through Facebook, which is really easy. You can contact me through our Twitter feed, which is pretty easy. You can contact us through YouTube, of course, which is where the videos really live. And you can also contact us now on the little website we have, which is at Blogspot. So it's oldgeezersdiary.blogspot.com. And also, I've had a little crack at this. I don't know if it's any good or if people use it very much, but I've had a go at the famous Instagram, and I've put a couple of little photographs and a couple of video clips on there, which I hope you find interesting. If you use Instagram, I'm not very convinced about it, because I think I'm suspicious that it's the young people's thing, but from my personal point of view, I've got a funny thing on there. I don't know what it's about. Who knows? Oh, I don't know. Sorry about this, but I have to have a look at my pooter, the laptop, and just see what it's saying to me. Nothing very exciting. There you go. Okay, so how are we doing then? One of the things that you are we are supposed to be able to do is see how long I've been gassing on. I've been gassing on for about 5 minutes. So Tim, and you're watching now. I've got one other viewer who's not identified. I don't know who that might be. Who knows? How exciting. But whoever's watching, come back to us at some point soon. The diary will be back in its normal kind of format tomorrow. But I will be doing more of these live shows because as we can get more and more discussion about topics and hopefully more and more interest about topics, then hopefully we'll get more interest from an audience. It's very difficult when you're starting, as you probably know. The other thing to say to you, well, this is on Facebook, but it may well be our last show on Facebook. I'd like to get more of that clips onto YouTube so they're all in one place, because actually having all the different, YouTube, Facebook, blah, blah, I'd like to try and get everything onto Facebook I'd like to get everything onto YouTube so that everybody can see it. A lot of people don't like Facebook, it's worth mentioning, and I'm not a huge fan either. There you go. Okay, Tim, everybody else, I will see you soon. But keep in touch with all the pages, and if you want to, we can start a thing to actually get some newsletters out to you, and maybe that's the next thing to do. I'll have a look at that one and see what I can do. In the meantime, let me say to you, thank you enormously for watching this show. I enjoy doing these things. I hope I'm going to do stuff that's to your benefit, and keep in touch. Okay, I'm Chris. This is the Old Geezer's Diary, and I will see you soon.